Have you ever picked up a cake yarn and wondered exactly what it looked like once it was crocheted? Today, I am putting Caron Blossom Cakes to the test. I'm making several different swatches with the different colorways to see how this works up, see how the colors change. If you've been curious about blossom cakes, this video should help you decide whether or not you want to add it to your stash. So let's get started. So I have been on this kick to make loveys. They are adorable. I can't seem to get enough. And at the base of the loveys are granny squares. Now, I wanted to work this up even quicker than having to change colors. That's just for this project right now. I'm not lazy. I just wanted something that would do the work for me. So I was looking for a specific yarn in my Michaels, my local Michaels, and I wanted something that had a cotton acrylic feel so that it would settle just a little bit. It wouldn't be as stiff as cotton yarn, but not as like have much of a halo like acrylic yarn can have. So I wanted kind of the best of two worlds there. So I looked and searched and I found the Caron Blossom Cakes. Now, usually variegated yarn is hard for me to work with because it's variegated. But I decided on this yarn because I was like, okay, I've got to get over that. And I picked these up. So let's just go through the different colorways that I picked. And then I will show you exactly how they work up in a granny square. All of these are done in the same stitch. And all of these are part of this pattern that I will share in the description below in case you want to make it yourself. One thing to note is that on the Yarnspiration website, if you order directly from Yarnspirations, there's 9 different colorways that you can order from. Michaels has 19 different colorways. Some of those are in my local store and some of them were just ship only. I can't remember the difference. So you may check in your local area if your Michaels carries the colors that you want. So I have chosen 7 and we will just get started with the 7 that I chose. Now the first one, I'm going to hold it up so you can see what it looks like. This one is called Yacht Club. Now this is kind of like a very neutral cream. It has some tans in it, light gray. It is really a pretty subtle, beautiful yarn. And when I worked it up into the granny square, it worked up like this. Let's see if it'll focus for us. There we go. Isn't that pretty? It comes off more gray on the camera, and in person, it's not that dark. It's very subtle. Almost the tan looks a little peachy, but I think this turned out really pretty. There's a better shot of it. Yeah. The next color I want to talk about is the color Bark. Now this one is so pretty. It is a darker color. It has dark browns, all sorts. It's got a taupe color, a tan color. It's just beautiful. And I really liked this one as a different opportunity for the loveys that I'm going to be making. But as the base of that, it is this beautiful, just really, really pretty. I love this one. This would come off as a beautiful sweater or a blanket. I really, really liked this color. I thought for this one, I could make this the top of the body be a teddy bear. I thought that would be really cute because the browns, and I love when teddy bears are brown. This next color is called Blue Orchid. Now it has creams and blues and tans and taupe. I thought it would be really good for a little boy's lovey. This is how it works up. Now, excuse the yarn there. So that is how it works up into the granny square. Now, this next colorway speaks to me a lot because the color purple and this beautiful turquoise are some of my most favorite colors. And this is the color Crocus. Isn't that beautiful? This would actually be really cool to do something with like a mermaid or something too, because this kind of reminds me of the ocean. Works up like that. I just love how it like just is so different, as every granny square that you make out of this is going to look different, just where the way the variety or the variegated yarn falls. So that's really pretty. So the next one is called Azalea, and it's so cute. This would make so many cute little girl things. For this example, I've actually already attached it to my lovey. So let me show you the bottom of it, and then I will show you what I created for the lovey. So here is the bottom, or the worked up section. Comes off a little purple on that one section, but it's like pinks and peaches and corals. And then here is the little bunny on the top. And this pattern is by Oak and Marlowe. I've shared it a couple times. I really can't stop making it. So fun. Last one I want to share with you is called the color Macaw. And I love how this one has so much movement in the color. It has orange and turquoise and yellow and tan and blue. Just a super, kind of reminds me of just a party. I just really, really enjoyed it. And I thought this would be cute for a little boy. So the lovey that I made with this one, this is the bottom of the lovey, and this is how the colorway worked up. And then, pa-pam, I made it a little puppy. Isn't that just adorable? And I did hand sew the eyes of this one and the other one that I showed you, the rabbit. After working up these swatches, I think Caron Blossom Cakes definitely have some strengths and make it stand out. The color transitions are beautiful, the yarn is soft to work with, and it's easy to see why so many crocheters are drawn to these cakes when they're shopping for their next project. I think what surprised me the most was how different it looked to me on the cake to the granny square that I worked up. It's always good to work up a swatch to see what your yarn is going to do for you, how it's going to work for you. If you are considering Caron Blossom Cake, I hope these swatches gave you an idea of how this yarn actually works up and whether it's a good fit for your crochet style. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever used this yarn before? What projects have you used it for? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this yarn test and would like to see more yarn swatch videos, yarn reviews, and crochet inspiration, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any new content, and I do lives as well. Thanks so much for spending time crocheting with me today, and I will see you in the next video. Happy crocheting!